Okay, so there's a new player in the compact electric SUV game, and let me tell you, this is not just some minor update. We're talking about a major leap forward. This is the all-new, all-electric MINI Countryman E, and it is bringing some seriously impressive numbers to the table.
So, let's just cut right to the chase, shall we? The big number you need to know is this: 501 kilometers. That's the official WLTP certified range. Now, for a compact SUV to break that 500-kilometer barrier, wow, that is a really big deal, and it's pretty much the key to understanding this whole car.
And you know, a number like that, it's so much more than just a spec on a sheet. It's freedom, right? The freedom to take that longer road trip, to explore a new city, and just leave that nagging range anxiety behind. Arriving in March 2026, this new Countryman E is built to be Mini's most adventurous model ever.
So, you gotta be asking, what's the secret sauce here? I mean, how did MINI manage to squeeze so much range out of this thing? Well, as we're about to see, it wasn't just one magic bullet. It's actually a trio of really smart engineering improvements working in perfect harmony.
Okay, let's break it down. First up, they've got this new silicon carbide inverter. Now just think of the inverter as the brain that manages all the electricity. This new one is just way more efficient, which means less energy gets wasted as heat. Super smart. Second, they figured out how to safely get more juice out of the battery you already have. And third, and this is one of those little things that makes a big difference, they've got new wheel bearings with less friction, so the car just rolls more freely. You see? Each one is a small tweak on its own, but you put them all together and bam, you get a massive difference.
And here's the really clever part. The battery itself isn't actually bigger. The total capacity is still that 66.5 kilowatt hours. The real breakthrough here is that MINI's engineers have basically unlocked more of that capacity for you to actually use. It's just a perfect example of working smarter, not just trying to cram more heavy cells into the car.
And here you can see the results, clear as day. The standard Countryman E, it jumps from 462 all the way up to that magic 501-kilometer number. And even the more powerful all-wheel drive SE All4 model gets a huge boost, up to 467 kilometers. I mean, that's a real, tangible improvement you are absolutely going to feel on every single drive.
Okay, so all that range is fantastic, but what about the rest of the car? You know, how does it stack up in the real world? Let's talk practicality, because an SUV has got to be ready for, well, pretty much whatever life throws at it, right?
And believe me, it has the space to prove it. With those back seats folded down, you're looking at up to 1,450 liters of cargo space. I mean, that is more than enough room for a family vacation, a big trip to the hardware store, or all your gear for a weekend adventure. This is an SUV that really, truly earns the utility part of its name. And when you're on those longer journeys, fast charging is absolutely critical. And get this, you can go from 10 to 80% charge in under 30 minutes at a DC fast charger. That's what? That's just the right amount of time to grab a coffee, stretch your legs, and then get right back on the road.
But you know, all that engineering cleverness, it doesn't just stop with the battery and the powertrain. A huge part of getting that incredible range actually comes from the outside of the car. This new design, it's not just about looking good. It's a total masterclass in aerodynamics.
You know, the source material puts it perfectly. It calls the design philosophy one of thoughtfully curated details. And I love that, because this isn't about just adding flashy bits for no reason. Every single line, every curve, it all has a purpose. It contributes to both that super modern look and its ability to just slice through the air.
I mean, just look at the favored trim package. You get this incredible blazing blue color with a vibrant silver roof and mirrors. It just pops. And check out these 20-inch windmill spoke wheels. They look amazing for sure, but their design is also optimized to cut down on air turbulence. So cool.
And all of that careful design work leads to this number, a drag coefficient of just 0.26. Now, for an SUV with this shape, that is incredibly slippery. It means the car wastes way less energy just fighting the wind, and that is a massive contributor to hitting that 500-kilometer range. It's just a perfect blend of form and function.
Okay, let's hop inside because the innovation definitely continues in the cockpit. This is where you, the driver, get to interact with all this amazing tech, and MINI has done a fantastic job of making it all feel incredibly intuitive.
The first thing you notice, I mean, you can't miss it, is this gorgeous, perfectly round 24-centimeter OLED display. It's the absolute nerve center for the whole car, handling everything from your music to all the driver assist features.
It's super high-tech, but it still feels simple and playful, which is just quintessentially MINI, isn't it?
And speaking of those driver assist systems, the new Countryman has Level 2 autonomous driving. So what does that actually mean for you? Well, on the highway, it can basically drive itself within its lane, managing your speed and your steering. It is a huge stress reducer on those long trips, and it just adds that extra layer of safety and comfort.
Okay, so we've looked at the incredible range, the real-world practicality, the super slick design, and the high-tech interior. Now we got to pull it all together. What does this new MINI Countryman E really represent?
When you step back and look at the whole thing, you see a car that makes almost zero compromises. You get that game-changing range, over 500 kilometers. You get the practicality of a family SUV. You get the convenience of super fast charging. And all of that is wrapped up in this stylish, efficient design with one of the coolest interiors on the market. It really is the complete package.
And that brings us to the big question, doesn't it? With this combination of range, style, and everyday practicality, has MINI just set a whole new benchmark for the compact electric SUV? It's a really compelling argument, and it's one the rest of the market is going to have to answer.
You know, from its unbelievably efficient powertrain all the way to its thoughtfully designed body, this new Countryman E is just a magnificent piece of engineering. It's proof that an electric car can be practical and versatile, but still be absolutely full of character. So thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive. We'll see you on the next one.